I don't drink soda.
You got your breathing down?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm trying to breathe in between sentences. Like I'll say something and then I'll pause and then I'm going to breathe in between the pause.
Is that how you always do things?
No.
What's your typical routine?
I usually take tiny breaths in between each syllable.
Oh, okay.
But now I'm thinking about saving it, holding it, and then at the end of each sentence, or maybe like when I just pause, like a comma, breathe in. So I do have it down. Thank you for asking.
Whatever works for you.
Cool. Are you ready? You want to give us a countdown?
5.
Hold on. Let me get this out of here. We can't look at this guy in his cowboy hat and this other guy in his fur coat.
Doesn't it get warm in that thing? You know, like I get the bit, but it's like,
yeah.
Gosh, I'd just get too toasty. I'd have to take it off real fast.
Yeah, it would be like if I was just like living normal life and then we started the show and then I put a beanie on for no reason. You know, I've been wearing this beanie all day.
Yeah, right. You know, doesn't your head get a little warm? Does it ever get sweaty?
It does, but
you just had to go turn on the air conditioning and you're wearing a beanie.
Mm-hmm. Well, I turn on the air conditioner because the bright lights. Hollywood nights, bright lights.
Big city nights.
Big city nights. It's going to get warm. The tropical storm is coming in. Yeah, so I know that it's going to happen mid-show.
You got to counterbalance it.
Got to get ahead of it.
Ahead of the curve.
It's a lot easier to keep a room cool than it is to cool a room down.
Yep.
You know, it takes a lot more. It's like how you're supposed to drink room temperature water kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you want to give us a countdown?
Got 5, 4, 3.
Yo, welcome to the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name's Mikey Booyah.
My name is Awesome Ty.
This is Computer. He's here with us, artificially intelligent co-host. We also have Free Candy up in Canada. Up in the Braving the Fires of Canada.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They're burning out of control.
Canada's on fire. I actually read a Washington Post headline.
Yeah, and we're getting all their secondhand smoke, so it's kind of inconsiderate of them. You know, like they start this out of control wildfire, you know, like not that we ever have any wildfires, and all the smoke's just billowing down southward and making the whole East Coast unpleasant and, you know, fucking with our air.
Now, I know that Free Candy has told us before, but what area of Canada does he live in? Does he live on the eastern part of Canada?
No, I think that's the eastern part's more like the French part.
He lives in American Canada.
Yeah.
Which I think is on the left side.
Or British Canada, possibly. Either American Canada or British Canada. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's fine, you know, and not affected too much by these wildfires. Hopefully
what did they say? That it's 16 times more than what's supposed to be on fire, is what the Washington Post headline said.
I mean, is a portion of Canada supposed to be burning? Was this planned? And it's just gone awry?
A certain amount of it is supposed to be a controlled burn. That's what do they call it? That's like in the middle of nowhere in the forest and stuff.
So they just set this forest fire.
They call it like the Badlands or something.
And now they're upset that it's gone out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just don't set your forest on fire.
And now it's affecting us. They're saying that one day in New York City is equivalent to smoking 5 cigarettes. Or 5. I don't think it was 5 packs of cigarettes. I think that I could say maybe it's one of the two. To make it sound more like crazy.
I mean, in any event, it's increasing the amount of smoke that you're inhaling.
Yeah, a lot of smoke.
So if you're already a smoker, then, I mean, it's really bad for you.
Got 6
both
more.
You and I are.
More
smoke cigarettes sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can only imagine.
Now, I'm
Fortunately, we're tucked away here on the West Coast, and this Canada forest fire smoke hasn't made its way west yet, but it possibly might.
We usually have our own California fire smoke to inhale.
Yeah.
We like the local homegrown stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
those fires are fine.
Yeah. So Free Candy, if you could just try to get this fire under control.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it.
Maybe volunteer with your local fire department. You know, get the smoke out of here. It's smoky.
I mean, don't put yourself in danger, but also, you know, don't take this lightly. You know, as a
Don't put yourself in danger, but also don't rest until
Canadian?
the job is done.
Canadian?
Canadian. You're saying Canadia, but it's Canadia.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it's Hold on.
It's been
Free
it's
candies
been a couple...
up in Canada. It's Canada.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So Canadian. Today we are going to be talking high art. High art. We're going to be talking about canvas. We're going to be talking about the brush.
The brush strokes.
We're going to be talking about padding. We're going to be talking about different techniques, palettes, ambiances.
Beyonce?
No, not a Beyonce. Like, what's a plural of ambiance? Can you even pluralize ambiance?
I don't know.
The ambient,
yeah.
The ambient depiction.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know. We have a bunch of paintings. Okay, we found these paintings in this building in the big city where we live. There's a lot of floors. The Nelk Boys are allegedly on one floor doing their podcast. A lot of the floors are filled with heroin addicts and people that are on what's like fentanyl, spice, whatever.
Just all
people
those
still do
drugs.
spice, you think?
Maybe in like Florida.
Yeah, probably in Florida. Remember bath salts?
Yep. I'm thinking all these things are like, I picture Florida just being like littered with them.
It always is. It always is Florida. So we were taking the elevator up here to the studio. We hit the wrong button. We ended up in one of these
drug floors.
back rooms floors. It was like a real liminal space, back room type space. Everything was real creepy and out of place and seemed like there was nobody there, but that you were being watched at the same time. Everything was covered in sheets and like dusty. Mm-hmm. It was just a closed off, unused, like the 13th floor of a hotel in a Goosebumps made for TV movie.
Goosebumps, yeah, that's a great reference.
So that's the feeling that it gave off when we went in there. And then we started lifting up sheets. What did you find under that first sheet?
A painting.
A painting? One of these paintings you found first?
Is that not the bit?
Where are
we going?
I was gonna start finding just like regular old stuff, like a dresser and like a couch.
Yeah, there was
and then we finally uncover the paintings after a while.
A credenza,
a
very nice credenza.
I lifted up that other sheet. There was a divan under there. Then we found
an ottoman.
Yeah. And then eventually, once we got through all of these different types of dressers, we found this little pile in the corner covered in a sheet. And it was these paintings, a bunch of paintings that we don't know where they came from. We don't know who painted them. We don't know what any of this is about, but we started digging through here and there's some actual like really good paintings in here.
Yeah. And if there's one thing I know and can provide expert analysis on, it's art. Mm-hmm. I know art when I see it. We
do know art. We are cultured. Mm-hmm. We've been, broadcasting, podcasting.
Yeah. A lot of people say you can't critique art because art is by definition, like
imitates life.
But I disagree. I can critique art just fine. And
you think art's subjective?
I can evaluate it and, scientifically break it down to where, I'm giving it like are we doing like a letter grade here?
I would say stars.
Okay.
Probably
like stars. Yeah. Like a 5-star
1 out of
scale.
7.
7 stars.
Or 5 probably easier to remember.
5's like the standard.
That's the standard. Yeah. We don't want to go outside of that. So 1 out of 5 stars, we're going to be rating this. We do have expert opinions. We've been podcasting/broadcasting for upwards of 2 decades. We've created, scripted and created miniseries.
Yeah.
We've made countless songs, some of them good, some of them bad.
Yeah.
We're getting our picture taken once and like posed cool, So we know art, we know what's cool, we know what's good. you wouldn't be watching the show if you didn't agree with that. You know,
True.
We have the magic eye, they call it, the green thumb, but not for plants, for art.
For art, because one of the paintings wasn't dried yet, and it was just green.
Or we were doing finger painting, maybe.
Yeah.
And like smudging with our thumb.
Yeah, whatever.
Making grass. Either way. But I wanted to go through these paintings and check them out. But before we do that, you recently got back from a vacation, is that right?
That's right. Yep.
Because I'm about to head out to the Big Mouth Billy Bass convention.
Yeah. As we talked about in the last episode, that's going to be exciting for you.
But you went to Super Mario.
I went to Super Mario. It's Super Nintendo Land inside Universal Studios.
Okay,
it was pretty cool, pretty neat. Now I don't know why they call it Super Nintendo Land, because it is just like a Mario theme. There's not
mostly
really
Mario.
Any other Super Nintendo characters or anything like of that sort. But
none? Is
maybe
there
in the future?
Is there like not really very many, or is there none?
There's none. It's all Mario.
Wow.
It's all Mario.
What kind of watch did you get?
You're in the Mushroom Kingdom. I got a Yoshi one.
Nice.
I got the Yoshi one. Yep. My kids picked Mario and Luigi, and I didn't want Toad or Princess Peach. So I was left.
Surely only the options you have. Yoshi's solid pick though.
Yeah,
it's a solid one. Green thumb. You got the green thumb for art. Now you were on this trip in Universal. Did you go do other stuff at Universal, or did you just do Super Nintendo Land?
We walked all around Universal, up and down the many series of escalators.
Did you do the Matterhorn?
No, that's Disneyland.
Oh, did you do Batman the Ride?
I think that's Six Flags.
Six Flags?
Yeah.
Did you do Knott's Scary Farm, the Halloween
No, but
version?
that was fun.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever been to Knott's Berry Farm.
Knott's Berry Farm is They Have Jam. It's cool. They have jam.
Yeah. It's a berry farm, right? They harvest berries and make jam.
They're known for their berries.
But they've also got a couple of rides there.
And this is a very serious thing. They're known for their berries. They make jam.
Yeah.
Most of Knott's Berry Farm is restaurants, diners, shops where you could buy the berries and the jams and
I bet a nice boysenberry.
Nice bed of boysenberry.
Boysenberry preserves or something like that.
Yeah. Plenty of preserves, plenty of seedless.
Now let me
jellies.
ask you this. Do you suppose they have marmalade?
Do they ever, Ty? This is Knott's Berry Farm. And if marmalade is not a berry...
But isn't marmalade made out of oranges?
Oranges. Yeah, and oranges, it's made out of mandarin oranges, which are berries. Close to berries.
Okay.
They're like big berries. If you look at them from far away, like a bunch of mandarin oranges, they look like yellow berries.
So they've got jelly,
berries.
They've got jam, they've got preserves, and they've got marmalade. So they've got it all covered over at Knott's Berry Farm.
They have spreads.
Like a fig spread? Okay,
yeah.
Yep.
Different types of spreads. They have schmears.
Isn't that like a verb or an action? You schmear it?
No, schmear is like a cream cheese based with other things mixed into it.
Okay.
And they sell it at bagel places. I don't know if you've ever been to House of Bagels.
I have bagels at my house sometimes. But I've never been to like a house made of bagels.
No,
is it a house made of bagels?
You've heard of IHOP, right?
Yeah, International House of
burgers,
pancakes.
IHOP.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did rebrand themselves.
Yeah, but either way, it still works. The explanation: International House of Pancakes. It's not a house made of pancakes. It's not pancakes at your house. Like it's the place where the pancakes live.
See, it's confusing because I figured that would be like a restaurant, not a house. Is it somebody's house? Like that implies someone's living there. Like it's a residence.
But I want to say IHOP's didn't they have like a A-frame? All of them. They had like the A-frame in the front.
Probably in the olden days when they had
like the classic look.
Yeah.
And I want to say that is the A-frame is pretty exclusive to a house. That's like a common thing that you would see on a house.
Yeah.
So it is very house-like. Not as close as a Wiener Schnitzel.
Right.
A Der Wiener Schnitzel, that's A-frame as fuck.
Yeah.
That whole thing, I don't know how they cook those.
But they don't have any jam at Wiener Schnitzel.
Do they?
I don't think they do. I don't think they have any jelly. I don't think they have preserves. And I'm certain there's no marmalade at Der Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah, there's not going to be marmalade.
So, I mean, you got to kind of pick and choose.
Now, if they do have an orange juice machine, there might be some sort of like maybe the discards or the filter of the orange juice machine might have some marmalade type.
Do you think that, I mean, because obviously their employees have access to all the ingredients and all that stuff in the back. Maybe they're making their own marmalade back there, you know, and just kind of sharing it with one another. Obviously, they can't put it on the menu, but maybe it's like a secret menu item that if you catch the right employee at the right location, they'll give you some of this Wiener Schnitzel.
See, I don't think it's for the customers. I think you have to do a deal with the actual employee and meet up with them like a drug deal type thing at their work, and then they'll bring it out to you out of the back door.
That's what that's what I would assume.
And they put it in like a Wiener Schnitzel bag.
If you've ever gotten like a marmalade or a jam from Wiener Schnitzel, sound off in the comments below and let us know like what you had to do to acquire it.
What they have, what flavors, how much it costs.
Give us the lowdown.
The Big Mac sauce is gone, dude.
The little dipping cups?
The little sides, yeah.
That was like a thing that I feel like nobody wanted anyways. Were you excited about that?
I
don't like the Big Mac sauce. So obviously,
really?
like from my personal perspective, that's disgusting.
Then it's nothing for you.
But like, I kind of sometimes like assume that everybody shares my opinion on things like that.
I dip my fries in it, and then I also would get cheeseburgers, standard cheeseburger, dip my cheeseburger in it.
Oh, see, I don't know if I want like all the what even is in it?
It's like pickles
a relish. It's like
an onion diced mix or
see,
something.
I get it.
But they're so tiny and they're like cooked up or something. They're soft.
Yeah,
they get lost in the
Big Mac sauce. You already got those little tiny dehydrated onions, which are horrible.
Yeah, true. So yeah, that's gone. The marmalade. They should probably start carrying marmalade at McDonald's.
Now, are we certain McDonald's doesn't have marmalade? Because they have breakfast. They have a number of breakfast items. They have that big breakfast platter. It comes with your pancakes, little English muffin on the deluxe big breakfast. So you need something to spread on.
Yeah,
they
might
muffin.
have marmalade.
They might have an orange marmalade.
Computer, call McDonald's.
There is a McDonald's on Morrow Road, but I can't make the call on this device. Would you like me to send this to your phone?
Yes.
Mikey, I'll send you a link to the phone number for McDonald's.
Okay, let's
we gotta settle this once and for all. People want to know. Was it Paddington Bear that was always looking and getting into the marmalade and getting his fingers all sticky with marmalade, or is that Pooh Bear?
Pooh Bear was like honey.
Yeah, okay. There's another bear that was into marmalade.
I want to say it might have been Paddington Bear that was into marmalade. I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to answer.
Let me see if
Do you got another one?
McDonald's marmalade turns up anything just in a standard Google search.
I don't think the one that I called was 24 hours. I think that I have to call a specific 24-hour McDonald's.
Oh, see, this apparently there's a grape jam and a strawberry jam. But I don't see anything about marmalade. I'm not seeing. Yep, it might just be a grape and strawberry jam. That's unfortunate. You know, sometimes you don't really want like a jelly or a jam. You want like a standard marmalade, like an orange marmalade. Do you think there's other types of marmalades? Or is it just orange?
Just orange.
Hello, Ramada McDonald.
Hi, I just have a real quick question. Do you guys, are you familiar with marmalade?
Excuse me?
Marmalade, Paddington Bear was like an old show, and he would always get in like the sticky marmalade. It's
sticky
like
marmalade. He's getting it all over
orange.
his hands and other things, and it's surreal.
It's like jam, but it's made out of oranges.
You know, the man in the yellow hat's always having to clean it up, or is that like another?
Do you guys have that? Do you guys have marmalade?
No.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, McDonald's apparently doesn't carry marmalade.
Yeah,
but Knott's Berry Farm does.
So you can get all of that there. Plus, there's a few rides. Well, I don't want to say they're that great, but they're not bad. It's
like a hayride.
There's a hayride. There's one of those like horses that's on a giant spring, like in a playground, and you like kind of lean back and forth on it. There's a train, a miniature train,
like the one that goes through the mid-state fair.
Well, it's like bigger than that. It's like the size of an Amtrak train, and it has like 8 or 9 cars on it, And
so it's a full size train if it's the size of an Amtrak train.
Yeah, and it takes you like from Knott's Berry Farm to pretty much wherever you want to go.
So it's just like the Amtrak runs through. Yeah. Okay,
but it stops near Knott's Berry Farm.
Now I wonder if you get on it, say you hop on the train in San Jose and head down south, and you get off the train when it stops in Knott's Berry Farm. Do you think you like have to pay for a ticket for Knott's Berry Farm, or
I think
do
that
you just get dropped off in there? It's a little hack to save you a few bucks.
I think so. There. I think you could blend in. You could even drive to the next train station away from Knott's Berry Farm, buy your $12 train ticket, and then just ride into the park.
That's brilliant. So if you're out there, you're planning a vacation, want to save a few bucks in Southern California, that's a little hack.
You won't have to pay your $62 to get in, or $22 if you have a Coke can. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, like a Southern California resident save $10 on Disneyland ticket. That's a thing.
Yeah. So, do we count as Southern California?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And you know that?
I'm pretty sure.
Nice. Okay, good. So, because I want to say that, but we can't say that if it's not the case, because that would be slander.
I mean, I feel like we're more Southern than Northern,
True.
Like we're on the cusp of it at least.
So, if you are in Southern California like we are, save 10%, $10 or 10%.
I feel like at this point it's probably about the same. 10% is $10 off
about
$100 ticket.
Bucks, yeah. All right, cool. So save some money. Let's start going through some of this art. We got this. Here's the first piece.
Now, what do you see there when you look at it?
I see it's like a volcano.
A volcano erupting. Just shooting lava into the air. Is that how like a volcano typically erupts, or is it more of like a trickle down the side of the volcano?
Yeah, I don't think it would look like this.
Like just burst and shoot into the air.
Or actually, maybe it's like a tree on a hilltop. Might be what I see.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What would your score be for that painting?
Oh wait, but if you turn it like this, it does other stuff.
Oh yeah, but I don't like it that way.
Like this, I give it 1.5 stars. Like this, I give it 2 stars.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking about the same thing when you turn it like the other way, like landscape. It's just disgusting, really.
Ugh.
Terrible painting. You turn, yep.
All right,
Okay,
not bad. This seems racist to me. I don't know why, but it screams racist.
Racist against like British people? Is it like a Union Jack?
Yeah, I
like,
think it's some sort
mushrooms?
of anti-British thing. What's
like,
a Union Jack?
Union Jack is the British flag with the stripes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's like ours is Old Glory.
Old Glory, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not patriotic enough.
I don't want to rate this one because I don't even want to count this one.
Okay. Yeah, it's not art.
This.
It's a cool moon, kind of like the McDonald's moon that used to Mac Tonight, but except he was like more of a crescent moon, and he was, I don't know.
Now you see a moon here.
Yeah, I see a moon for sure. It's not a moon to you?
No, I see like this is like another tree. It's like a circular like earth, and then like the tree it comes up.
I see like a female moon. Which is
a female? How do you know it's female?
I don't know. Just the lips, and like it looks like it's got some long eyelashes.
You see lips?
And I think that's the point, because obviously the moon is a male. The moon, like, is you would assume, right?
The man on the moon.
Man on the moon, yeah. So this is kind of,
or maybe
like,
the man is on.
This is playing off that stereotype that like the man on the moon.
Maybe the man is on the moon, which is a woman. He's on the woman.
So I'll give that one. I'll give it a 2.5.
2.5?
2.5.
Okay. I'll give this 2 just because we already had a tree. Next up.
Oh, wow. You've got like the Jesus fish.
Yeah, it's like an Eye of Ra Jesus fish.
The Jesus fish that you see. I don't see them anymore, but you used to see them on people's cars a lot. And
I guess we should
pretty neat there.
And then we could also see, the hard thing is I don't know how the artist had this sitting when him or her, or when they painted it. You know what I mean?
You can only speculate.
What angle do you think that was?
Maybe they had it like diagonally, so it was kind of like a diamond position. In which case, if you look at it in like a diamond position, it kind of looks, pretty much the same as the rest.
Yeah. So this is like a Picasso-esque kind of.
A little avant-garde.
Mm-hmm.
I give it 1 star.
I give it 1 star. I'll give it 2 stars.
Okay.
This one we have a real cheesy, shitty sunset.
Yeah, this looks like something you find in the bathroom of like a cheap motel.
Yeah, or like on the fridge of the parent of a 3-year-old.
Yeah, that one's awful.
1 star.
There's no redeeming qualities for that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 1/2 star.
1/2 star for that.
1/2 star for that.
Okay. Yeah, the line work is like.
It's like, what are you trying to do? Like, is this like a 7th grade?
Yeah, and is there an ocean
project
in the sky? Wait, hold on. Is it upside down?
I kind of like it better that way, but even that way, like like this way, I'll give it 1 star. You turn it around, it's back to 1/2 star.
Okay, that's pretty good.
See, this one speaks to me. It kind of gives me like a warm, fuzzy feeling inside, and it's deep, and I understand the artist's pain that he's expressing through that.
Okay.
And it just like kind of on a personal level, I see something beautiful in that. So I'm going to give that one, I'm going to make that our first 5-star painting.
5 stars?
5 stars.
Okay, now?
5 stars. I couldn't tell you what it is, but it connects with me on like a spiritual, like emotional level. Like I'm having a reaction to it.
Okay, now I want you to pause. Close your eyes. Open them.
Whoa.
Now what do you think?
I think that's terrible. Way worse.
Whoa, yeah, that's really bad
Way
when
worse.
you look at it like that.
Yeah, you got to look at it the other way. You
okay.
can't.
Yeah, that is nice.
Beautiful, and then turn it around again. Ugly.
Yeah. I'm gonna give that 3.5 stars. That's pretty good. I'm gonna average out the 2.
And this one, why is this one so small? The artist just didn't feel like doing like a full painting, so he kind of half-assed it, and he said, I'm gonna do 1/3 of a painting or 1/4 of a painting. So like I don't really, it's fine and all that, but they didn't put very much work or time into that, obviously.
Yeah, it does seem sort of like a cheat code. Yeah. I mean, if you have a big canvas, you have to do a bunch of extra painting. Exactly. You have to shade a bunch of things, and this was just like kind of taking the easy route. You're right. So I'm gonna say one wavy star.
I'm gonna give it an NA because I don't even think it counts.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's too small?
Yeah, it's not a painting. You can't frame that and put. I mean, okay. I guess you could, but it doesn't count.
Well, then I'm gonna give it 5 stars.
5 stars. Oh wow.
Actually, yeah, because I like it. I like the definition of the wave. It shows like the creepiness and eeriness of the ocean. And
oh, is that what you see?
Yeah, I see like a crashing wave.
See, I see a man's face. And he's kind of screaming, and he's got like a little beard, but he's kind of like screaming out for help.
Oh, okay. I guess I do kind of see that if I look at it like from an angle, like these are his eyes right here, and that's his mouth.
That's his mouth.
Okay, yeah, I see that. Like Ski Mask, the Slump God.
Yeah,
okay. It looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that until now. So 3 stars. I'm gonna bump it back down to 3 stars because of the man in it. And then one more, and then we'll move on to some more topics, and we'll jump back to this later. This is
look at this.
It's a very 80s.
Ooh, so fancy with its straight lines and its symmetricalness and.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be like that, I think.
Wow, like yeah, that's.
And the colors are dumb.
Yeah,
I don't think these colors really mix well. They're clashing a little bit,
Yeah, it reminds me of like the cover of like a Trapper Keeper binder from like 1990.
Oh yeah, you turn it this way, it's Trapper Keeper for sure. Then this way, I give it 4 stars.
As a Trapper Keeper, you give it 4
stars?
As
a Trapper Keeper, it's 4 stars. What was the company that was it? 5 star?
Yeah, I think they were made by Mead. Mead 5 star.
Mead 5 stars. So I give it 5 stars like this. Like this, it's 1.5 stars.
Okay, that's right. And we're kind of learning today that it just really matters more so about how you
hang it, how
it's portrait or landscape. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm getting ready to go to this
It's Big Mouth Billy Bass.
Big Mouth Billy Bass convention.
Yeah.
And I was looking this up on Reddit. I was getting myself all prepped and getting ready.
Excited? Are the butterflies starting to set in?
I am. Yeah,
bit,
I
getting a little bit
excited. I'm
getting a little bit nervous about all those big mouth billies.
Yep. I started singing. I started doing the songs. You know, the 2 songs.
Take Me to the River and whatever the other one.
The other one. And so I was looking this up on Reddit, and then all of a sudden, this Reddit blackout happened. You hear about this Reddit blackout?
I saw something about it, but I haven't followed it.
So a bunch of subreddits decided to go private where nobody could look at them. Even if you like followed the subreddit or whatever.
I think that might have happened with one of my subreddits actually, because the other day I was trying to check something and I didn't have access to it. So that must be the case.
Sorry, I'm so thirsty. This weed makes me so thirsty.
Known effect of weed.
More. Yeah. So, all the subreddits, all the good ones at least, have been blacked out for this strike.
Now, why do you suppose they did that?
So, there's some sort of Reddit strike where the new Reddit terms of service say, like, hey, you can have a subreddit, but you can't blank. You can't blank. And if you even think about starting to type something about blank, then we're going to deactivate you. We're going to shut down all of your different subreddits that are tied to your account. We're going to send you spam emails. So something about some rule change that I don't know about, or really I probably would care about if I was educated about it. I tried to read about it and it didn't stay in my head. But they're mad because of a rule, so they went on strike, which started as a 48-hour strike and then turned into like a week-long strike.
Indefinite strike.
Until things change. And apparently things changed because...
Oh, did they win?
Well, subreddits are back up now.
Okay.
So I was reading on these subreddits about Big Mouth Billy Bass conventions.
Yeah.
And I found out that this convention isn't, it's not even really about Big Mouth Billy Bass. I started finding like people's videos from prior conventions. And it's like a cover. Like a speakeasy will be like, oh, we're just a carpet store. But then you go in the back door and there's like...
It's like a Pizzagate type thing where there's going to be like child trafficking behind all these big mouth billies.
No, but it is like a sex thing.
Oh.
So it's like a weird like BDSM
and
leather.
You're still going to go? Because I know you were going out of the love of big mouth billies.
Well, there are still small areas where people are enthusiasts of big mouth billies. They try to see how many they could sync up to sing at the same time and then put in like all their holes.
Yeah.
And they have the one
purists, big mouth Billy Bass purists, and then you've got these other people that are just taking it for their own deviance.
There was someone that had taken a strap-on dildo and put it onto the head of a big mouth Billy Bass.
So that's unfortunate. The big mouth Billy Bass convention should be something you can take your children to and feel good about that. And you've got all these sex perverts running around under the guise of big mouth Billy Bass convention, and really they're trying to get their rocks off.
But I reserved my reparation, right?
Reparation? Is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word.
Well, what it is that I was traumatized by Big Mouth Billy Bass as a child. I told you that. Yeah,
we established that. Yes.
So I was actually part of a payout for this lawsuit where I was given a reparation.
There was a class action lawsuit about
people that were abused while near a large, more than 2 big mouth Billy Bass.
Yeah, I can see how that would be damaging to the psyche.
So I get a bigger chunk of that than normal, that reparation. But to collect my reparation, I have to go to this big mouth Billy Bass convention. And I also had to pay my registration fee, which is different from reparation. So this one I paid. and I paid $36.
You paid $36 now. Is your reparation more than that? Are you going to come out of this thing with any sort of profit, or is it, just kind of offset each other?
See, I'm not sure. It's one of those things where you like sign up to be in a class action lawsuit and you could either get $800 or you can get 32 cents.
Yeah. That's the thing about class action
and you
suits.
don't know until you get paid.
So you're going to Las Vegas and you're kind of taking a gamble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
So I've been promised this reparation through email. I corresponded with that email. I sent Bitcoin, $36 Bitcoin to this guy, and I don't want to waste that money.
No, $36 in today's market. I mean, that's the equivalent of $34 a couple weeks ago.
If I didn't spend that $36, then I would just stay home. I wouldn't go to Vegas. Why waste the gas?
True.
Gas is in this economy.
True.
Gas.
The prices are through the roof.
I'm talking per barrel. What do you know about gas by the barrel?
I mean, and to get to Vegas and back, you'd need a whole barrel of gas, practically.
Whole barrel of oil, which you have to filter.
You have to refine it or something?
Refine it, gas.
Yeah. So that's a whole thing.
So I really just don't want to waste that money. I'm trying to pinch every penny I can out of life. Things are rough out here. We're stealing old paintings from abandoned floors on our building.
That's true. And by the way, if you feel like purchasing any of these paintings, sound off in the comments and let us know. Give us a reasonable offer, and we'll consider it.
What if we just had like a web store that just had every single painting, pages and pages, quantity of one only available, and then just sold them all for like we would probably set that up, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like what an art gallery typically does.
Yeah, we'd be like a virtual art gallery.
Yeah.
So speaking of art, let's go ahead and check out this one. Now, this is a very, very active piece. It says, "Mistake happen. Usually." Then this says, "Well, shit. Oops. Buy the dip."
Okay, so it's kind of
some sort of message,
yeah, like a socio-political
the free market.
Yeah, they're obviously making some sort of statement. This is like a Banksy type piece right here. Like Banksy's usually trying to say something about the society at large. And I feel like that's what this artist was trying to do. I don't know that he articulated it quite as well as Banksy probably would have, but he's also probably not, expecting a Banksy type reaction. So it's fine for what it is.
See, now when I look at it, it makes me go,
Now, did you turn it upside down or to the side and see what we got there?
Well,
yeah, it kind of looks better that way.
That is kind of better.
Looks better that way.
The arrow's going up.
Yeah, you've got the trend reversing.
Still.
And okay, so you can frame it two different ways or hang it two different ways. So it's kind of got.
Oh, and that actually says awesome tie on here. So they wrote your name on here too.
Yeah, it's certainly not the painter's name.
That's weird that they added you into this.
I think yeah, maybe.
So what are you gonna give that one?
5 stars.
5 stars. Me too. I like it. 5 stars. Now this artist actually knew the dilemma that we would be dealing with after taking this off the wall, moving it around. He wrote up. He wrote which way was up.
So that way's up.
This way's up.
Is that the whole thing though? Like he's trying to like a misdirection play type here, and it's the other way.
Oh no, dude. Is it down?
See, it says DN down. And then you got the Jesus cross.
You got the Jesus cross.
So yeah, I'm thinking this is down. This is meant to be down.
This is down.
You got the earth up here, and you've got Jesus up here, and he's saying, that Jesus is coming down from the heavens to.
Okay, I could see that, but if this and this is up, then you have a cupcake here.
What is this, like a sword? Is this like a medieval type sword?
It's like a decorative toothpick that you put in the cupcake. Or no, it's a lightsaber candle. You put it in the cupcake, you light the end on fire, you blow out the cake, this is up or this is down. I don't know.
It's kind of like a choose your own adventure painting.
So this might as well not be here because this means down, this means up. So it's really just taking up space on the corner of the painting. 5 stars.
Okay.
It made me angry, which, real good art
invokes a reaction from you, then you're onto something there. Ugh. This one, I mean, what can I say about this one that hasn't already been said about poop? About feces, fecal matter. No, I'm just saying that's the reaction it invokes for me is just like diarrhea.
Yeah,
like I feel like I might have like some squirts.
So this one has like a. I just realized that there's a bunch of people listening to the audio and we're showing paintings.
Oh yeah,
we should describe them a lot better.
Great audio only content.
So this one has some white in the middle with a darker eggshell white border. It has a hair right here, and it has some poop. It looks like
a little poop
up top,
smear. Yeah.
a little poop. That actually does look like it could be poop. That doesn't look like paint. It has like a weird different texture.
Should you smell it?
Should
you smell it? See if it smells like poop.
You're supposed to take an art with all your senses, right?
I mean, probably not literally.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel paintings.
No.
Especially like in a gout.
Poop? Poop smell?
Smells like something. Doesn't smell like poop, but it smells like something familiar. I like this.
Okay.
This like speaks to me for some reason.
I mean, like it's saying a lot. There's a lot going on there.
1 star. Next up.
Oh, wow. Wow, we've got so much going on here. Let me have a gander here.
So that is it's like a dark background with
this
a colorful.
Reminds me of what are those like the things that you would look at it in like a shrink's office and you tell them what you would see?
Oh, Rorschach test.
Rorschach test. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what this is.
So what do you see in there? I'll tell you what I see, but you tell me first because I already know. And I don't want to change what you see. You know what I mean? You're trying to look through it like one of those. Oh yeah, you might want to flip it.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay, he's seeing.
So
something.
I'm seeing like a space Cadillac, like you remember Ninja Turtles and the neutrinos?
Yeah,
the neutrinos did the space Cadillac. I'm seeing that there, and then you got maybe this is the neutrinos, and this is it's like just a black smear there, done probably by accident. But I think the orange and white are definitely the neutrinos from Ninja Turtles, and their space Cadillac.
Okay, I see that. So when I look at it like this, I see a shrimp.
Oh, I see the shrimp too.
I see like a shrimp.
I see the shrimp too. Like a Forrest Gump type
thing, with like a really colorful, cool shell, little black and white shell. Or like this, I see the Cab Calloway dancing ghost. You know the ghost meme that's like dancing.
Yep.
That's what I see when I flip it that way. What do you rate this? There's also a vagina in the background.
Oh, the vagina with the vagina. I'm gonna give it 3.5. 3.5 stars. Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking 3.25. Quarter stars are good, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see. There's another moon one. How about that? Is that art?
I mean, it's art to somebody. I'm not hanging that on my wall.
Yeah, 1 star, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking 1 star.
Let's see what else we got in this stack. Oh, here's a good one.
It was just a little guy named Arnold.
Arnold, the space cat.
Oh, see, I see a little guy, like a little man.
A little man?
Yeah, a little man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you see now?
Now I see a cat.
Kind of Down syndrome-y cat.
Space cat.
He's space cat.
Like an old-timey space helmet. And his name's When you hold it that way, I see a little man named Arnold. When you hold it that way, I see a space cat named
Darnala.
Yeah, just nonsense.
Well, I give that 5 stars. Okay. Just because I'm afraid that it might be this might be an actual cat. It's like trapped in here. Soul of a cat, dead cat.
Yeah, you don't want to mix that up with bad juju.
Yeah,
you don't want the bad juju of giving it a low rating.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be. I want no part of this. So we will be auction. Are we going to auction them or are we going to sell them? Should we set a price for all these?
I'm thinking we start like our asking price for all of the ones we've shown you so far. I'm thinking like, what do you like $1,000 a piece, and then people can just make us offers from there. We're not going to refuse. You know, if you want to throw out like a $999 offer or something of that nature, we're not going to be unrealistic.
We're OBO for sure.
Yeah,
or best offer.
Yes, but we'll start each one around $900, maybe $500 for that little tiny one that we decided wasn't a painting, but. So let us know in the comments if you're interested in purchasing any of these, or you can just Venmo one of us directly, and just be sure to mention which painting you're interested in. Yeah, you could even PayPal Natural Habitat Recordings at gmail.com, and then you can just kind of like describe the painting. Yeah. Don't do numbers, like don't be like number 4, because like we forget. Yeah, they're all thrown down here now. We forget the order. I mean, we'll send you a painting. Like you might not be the one you requested, but I mean, you're going to get a painting. So like, what are you complaining for? So thank you for supporting the art that we found, and thank you for what did they do recently? What did who do? The listeners. Oh, they've done very little in the way of supporting us recently. Actually, it's been kind of the opposite. Like we've seen a steady decline in the past couple of weeks. So thanks for really, nothing. Yeah, thanks for absolutely nothing. All right, we love you guys. Bye. Natural Habitat Recordings.